Yeah. What does it take, though, for a young man, what was he, 20, 21 years old? I can't remember exactly what he is now, to step forward under those circumstances when there are other players on the pitch with a bit more experience? Obviously, this is a very young Manchester United side. He's 21. To do that, it says a lot about his personality and his character and his confidence in his own ability.
Yeah, and he's almost one of the leaders in the team as well now. I mean, having been in that position, you just go numb.
What he did is he made his mind up early. He made his mind up, strong run-up and smashed it. It was a thing of beauty.
But he knew exactly what he was doing. Right, you didn't really think it was probably a penalty, VAR. Michael certainly didn't. Rio, well...
None of us did.
Benefit of the doubt. Let's get a view from the referee, Peter Walton. We've got him here this evening. Peter, give us your view.
Well, we called it straight away, to be fair.
Leave off.
We did. We sat here, we watched it. The way that Kimbali's gone up there, he's left his arm out, he's turned his back, he's took no responsibility for where that ball's striking, he's made himself bigger, and the VAR, his huge decision, that's exactly why VAR has been brought into operation here. We see him jump up there. The VAR has got to make sure that A, the contact was inside the area, so therefore he can then adjudicate on it because there's a potential penalty kick. And Kimpembe there is just
hung himself to get his arm out the way, Peter? Is that clear and obvious? Really?
For me, that's a handball. For me, that's a handball. He hasn't tried to get his arm out the way. He's turned his back.
He's not looking on the ball.
He's turned his back. He's turned his back. Hasn't taken responsibility for his arm. The ball struck his arm. His arm's been bigger. It's a penalty kick.
The way that you guys are seeing this as referees and people on the panel with the device, it's almost like if you're blocking a shot and coming out as a defender, you have to have your hands behind your back to make it certain it's not going to be a penalty. I don't understand that. Which player can come out and have balance with their hands behind their back or right immediately down by their side? You need, when you stand like this. Yeah. You don't stand like this.
It's more natural to stand like that.
Yeah. This isn't natural. Your natural position's like this. Yeah. When you jump, his hands aren't up here, his hands are here.
Well, I don't
get it. I don't understand. I don't think it's handball. I love it that it's handball. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy. I'll take that all day, but I don't think it's handball. Yeah.
But as the law is written at the moment, that's handball. And we know that IFAB are looking at handball. We know that IFAB have, last weekend, said about the silhouette of the defender, which may come into account from 1st of June. But as the law stands at the moment, Rio, that's a handball in the penalty's mind. The law's referee's mind.
They need to get football people on that panel. To help the refs, because every football player will say it's not a penalty, even though it's great that it is.
We understand. We understand why it's been given
because
as a penalty.
It is. Yeah, but maybe the law's written wrong because it's hard for players. Rio's right. What do you do in that situation? Where do you go with your arms?
As soon as it went to VAR, you knew it was going to get given as a penalty.
I have argued for many years, just so that we get consistency, that if the ball hits your arm, it's a foul. So therefore, it's up to defenders to get their hands out of the way. Therefore, it takes all that away.
Yeah, but you say that, yeah? Say you're running at me, but you say you're running at me, right? Yeah. And you're 4 yards away from me, and I've got to come out to you, and I've got to do that. Yeah. You are now in pole position as the attacker to kick the ball past me,
and you know what it is. At least you know what it is.
Yeah, but you can't just hand the whole advantage to the attacking players.
Why not?
Because it's not fair.
Anyway, Peter, thanks very much for giving us the referee's view. You know, you are the guys in charge of the game. You read the laws as they are, and we fully understand why you've come up with that. Incidentally, is on 3HT if you'd like to see more attack of the corner flag. In the meantime, let's hear from two of Manchester United's heroes. The double goal scorer, Romelu Lukaku, and the Iceman, Marcus Rashford, are with theirs.
Gentlemen, that was high drama of the highest caliber. Romelu, forgive me if I go to this man first, you know. So, what was it like in those moments, stepping up to take that penalty? That's Ashley Young's contribution.
I think, you know, it's a pressure. No, we don't speak, we only perform.
It's quite lively down here, as you can tell. So you're standing there. Everything's in your hands in that moment. What are you thinking?
I think just keep a cool head, you know. They're the type of things you practice every day, and you know, I wanted to take it, and you know, probably other people on the pitch as well. it doesn't matter now because we got the goal and we progressed to the next round.
You're sounding very calm now, but you had to stand out there for a very long time, knowing this was happening. The review's going on. They're pressuring you. They're in your face as well. And your first Manchester United penalty, by the way, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, like you say, that's probably the hardest thing, the wait before. But, you know, it's all part of the game, and them moments, that's what we live for, you know. You want to get through them moments and be smiling after.
Absolutely right. Romelu, come on in. What a fantastic performance. Extraordinary by the entire team.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You know, we were confident the day before the game. I think me and Marcus. I think in the last game against Southampton, as a pair up front, we knew that we could have done the business today. And today we played together. I mean, it was a pleasure to play with him like that. And you know, we both scored, so we're happy.
Right, you scored too. In fact, great start. You came flying out of the blocks. That was the perfect start, Rosie.
Yeah, I mean, we agreed. Me and him agreed that when he steps out on the press, I had to follow him, and you know, he did well on pressing on Carrera. And then, yeah, it was just a 1v1. And the second one, I told him every time when he shoots, I'll follow the ball, and that happened as well. So it's good.
There's an amazing spirit in this camp right now. You don't seem to know when you're beaten.
No, we just keep going. You know, I think everything starts at the training ground. You know, we do a lot of games, 5v5, 6v6, 8v8, and the competitiveness starts there. You know, I think there we do already amazing comebacks in training. So when we play the games, it's just natural to us. You know, we just keep going until the ref blows the whistle.
Bit of history, of course. No team has lost 2-0 at home and gone on one and gone through on an away leg like you've done tonight. And 10 players missing as well, Marcus.
You know, everything seemed to be against us, but you know, like Rom said, we're used to surviving in these moments, and today just proved that one more time. So, you know, we go forward with this game now, but we can still improve, of course, and we keep pushing and bettering ourselves.
You remember when you came on as a surprise player, and now the youngsters are doing it behind you in that Europa League game?
Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing, you know. We've not, like you said, 10 players injured, but for them it's an opportunity for them to come forward, and you know, they've all done that. They've been training every day. So, you know, it's what they deserve.
You're lovely and quiet spoken here. It's absolute bedlam in your dressing room there. Congratulations, Ben. Go and enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Well, if they can't enjoy tonight, they'll never enjoy anything. A win against all the odds. Have you calmed down, Rio?
Oh, man, listen. Do you know what I love about this at the moment is just the harmony within the group of players. There's players that are injured. And
the
Ollie and his
contrast
staff,
to where it was 2 months ago, it's extraordinary.
There was a cold kind of vibe that was going through this squad before. It was a harsh type of vibe. I couldn't explain it. And then all of a sudden it's been flipped on its head. And it's not just Ollie, it's his staff as well that have created that environment for these players to now sit in and believe now that they can do stuff together. And you can see we were crying out beforehand, we were sat in these same 3 chairs ages ago about creating partnerships over the pitch, creating partnerships within the team. Now we're seeing it. Lukaku now talking glowingly about his partner up front. And you can see that with McTominay in the midfield there today. But you can also see it with the likes of Lindelof and Smalling today. These are players that look like strangers a couple of months ago. Now we're looking like teammates again, which is, I love it. It's a fantastic story.
I remember going to, with all of you, doing Manchester United games, and you'd go there without any hope or expectation and expecting dour performances.
I was depressed walking into Old Trafford. Going in, and we're sitting in the Winnebago, all of us, look, what are we going to talk about today, other than negative stuff? Where now, it's positivity just flying out.
Has restored the joy to Manchester United Football Club.
He certainly has. The players just look as if they're totally different players. We all knew that they were exceptionally talented, lots of them, and they're starting to prove it. I was bowled over, really, there by the reaction of Rashford. Still cool, calm. Everyone else really excited. And don't get me wrong, he'll be excited inside, but he just strikes me as someone... This is normal. This is natural. I was supposed to take the penalty. I'm made to take the penalty. I'm made to be cool under pressure.
Big game temperament.
Yeah, and even still afterwards, not getting carried away. I think he's here to stay as a proper top-class player.
I just think before the game, aside with Ole Gunnar in his press conference, when he said, we got a chance, we believe in ourselves, there's confidence in this group.
Mountains are there to be climbed.
With 10 injuries, to even say that in the press conferences, it just shows the positivity that this group of players have. And they performed. Every time they step on the pitch, they believe in the message they get from the manager, and the transformation is truly staggering. But I think everybody deserves it. All the United fans deserve it as well.
For those that came in a little bit late, you wouldn't have had to been that late to have missed the first goal, that's for sure. Let's remind ourselves of how Manchester United initially got themselves back into the game. A bit of a mistake, really, wasn't it, from Carrera? Good pressing from Rashford. 2
minutes in, I mean, disaster start for PSG. Poor ball, but credit Lukaku, stays on his feet. Brilliant start for Manchester United. Just the ball really from Kerr just doesn't exist. But look, we said before the game, United are going to come in here, set up, play on the counter-attack, not have much possession. But this mistake from Kerr early on, it's just
blind pass.
Careless, really careless. But credit Lukaku, stays on his feet. Brilliant start to the game.
Yeah, I mean, he does everything right. It's almost, he was forced into going around the goalkeeper in the end. But, you know, the press there from Rashford, then backing him up as a pair, hunting in packs, you know, it was good to see.
But PSG came back and scored pretty quickly after that. A bit of a burst from Mbappe. We saw the burst from him throughout the game. So, a bit hit and miss, wasn't he, in many ways?
Yeah, he was. And Bailly was obviously sleeping at the back post. One, playing them off onside, and then two, you know, not being aware of what was around him. So it was a poor start to the game from Bailly. And that was capitalised on. And really, I was impressed with PSG. As soon as they went behind, straight away they controlled the game, got back in it in terms of 1-1. And then I thought they took control. Possession-wise, they were, you know,
they're going to be looking at themselves again, though, aren't they? People are going to say, listen, they've choked again. That's what they'll say in the Champions League. Last 16 again, 4 years running.
We've given Mbappe the plaudits, and rightly so, over the last few months. He's been phenomenal. He's going to be a superstar, no doubts. But today, he had chances today to win this game. He had a 1v1 with the goalkeeper, got his lines, fluffed his lines, and listen, he's going to have his other days, but today he'll be someone I think who won't sleep as well as he has done in the last few games.
OK, Manchester United got the lead back again. Marcus Rashford hit one.
Yeah, and listen, the way these balls move nowadays, I was at a training ground a little while ago, last week it was, and I saw him hitting these balls from around his distance, dead balls, and he does make the ball move wonderfully, and then it makes it almost impossible for any goalkeeper on the planet to make a clean save. Buffon just tries to get his body behind the ball and the ball pops out. And that one thing you can say you never doubt about Lukaku is his instincts to get in positions to score goals.
Jinxed as well in this competition.
But I think there's only a handful of players in a team that can hit a ball like that where it dips and moves all over the place. Rashford knew he probably wouldn't score off the first one. But you're right, credit Lukaku.